You're hilarious. We're testing out a new setup, so hopefully everything is working. Let us know down below everything sounds good, everything looks good. Yeah, we're trying to step it up a little bit, so let us know. So we're here, obviously, to celebrate 50,000 subscribers, which is...
I'm so embarrassed right now.
As Nikki gives you a show and clearly can't get over it.
Nope.
So, yeah, we just wanted to, take this time to, hang out with you guys. Thank you guys. You guys sent us a shit ton of questions in the community tab, which is absolutely amazing. We're going to be here for a very long time answering your questions. We got some packages to open, just a few. And as we always say, we always want to appreciate and kind of shout out the people who, send us stuff. They take the time and the money to do that. So, yeah, we want to shout you out. We always want to appreciate you guys.
We got a super chat. We got a super chat. Miss. Oh, I can't see it.
You could click on it.
Miss Fabrian? Sorry. These eyeballs are getting old.
So, yeah, like I said, we're working out some new stuff. Yeah, and, we're just super appreciative. We never in a million years thought we would hit 50,000 subscribers. And,
never.
It's absolutely amazing, and we're grateful, and let's just jump into it. We've got some packages, and we're going to open them. They have been proofed. Oh, yes, and just so you guys know, we got a message from our P.O. box.
They always tell us this, but
we have to relay the message.
Yeah.
If you guys are going to send us anything, of course, you guys aren't obligated to, but just don't put Nikki and Steven Sava. Don't put Nikki and Steven React. If you're going to send anything, just put Nikki and Steven, or don't put anything, right?
Just put
the P.O. box.
I think you just have to put Nikki and Steven.
Yeah, if you just put Nikki and Steven, it'll get to us. They're not delivering. They're not,
anything that says anything else other than Nikki and Steven, they'll send it right back to you.
Yeah, they're not going to deliver it to us because our name
sucks. I'm like, it says P.O. Box 2196.
Right.
Just put it in the box,
yo. I might have to yell at somebody about that at some point. So yeah, just keep that in mind because our last name's not Sava. They're not gonna deliver it to us. So just keep that in mind. And we're gonna start.
And we don't want to make a business license and then have to file business tax.
We might have to do that at some point, but.
Thank you.
There you go. Oh, thank you very much.
Or, no, I already said thank you, Bill. Bill, thank you.
Bill.
Hi, Steven. Enjoy your gift from Craig Connors. Oh, just to you, buddy.
Oh, just me? Oh, there's two of them.
Sorry. And hi, enjoy your gift to Nikki. Yeah. What is this? What?
You got a Los Pollos shirt.
Yay!
And I don't know whose is who, though. And a Better Call Saul shirt.
Yes, that's fantastic. Oh, this is...
this is a small.
Oh, awesome.
So that's going to be for you.
And then this is an extra large. Thanks!
Dope. Yo. This is awesome. Love it. Look at that shirt.
Oh, and did you realize that he said Masha Maroon?
No.
What's up, yo?
Thanks, Anthony.
Anthony, would you consider reacting to the Godzilla movie, Godzilla King of the Monsters React?
I didn't know people reacted to movies, so
I didn't know.
I don't know how.
So dope.
I don't know how that would work. It's something we could look into at some point one day. But yeah, for sure.
In legal trouble?
Love it.
Call Saul.
Yes.
Thank you, Trey. I just re-binged Game of Thrones with you, episode by episode. Finished season 7, episode 7, literally 10 minutes ago. Has been fun sharing it with you. Thank you for watching. So you watch me cry all those times. You've never watched me adjust myself on camera, but now you've watched that too. What? Oh, God. Don't tell me. Happy New Year, Nikki and Steven. Steven, since you like Jesse Pinkman and his saying so much, I thought you'd really like this. Brian from Reseda. Brian, what's up? Oh, it's a yo-yo.
I love yo-yos, yo.
Oh,
it's a Dunkin' yo-yo.
It's not just any yo-yo.
That's a good... focus. No, okay.
It's not happening. It's not happening. Austin, thank you.
Thank you, Austin.
Oh, man.
That is brilliant. Thank you. Yo, yo, yo.
Thank you for everybody who likes my haunting reaction. Oh, God. You don't even know.
Cool TV props. Whoa.
Ooh, I just saw it. If there's no note.
There's no note.
Are you sure?
We got some blue meth, y'all.
Oh my God, that's so fantastic.
Evidence.
That is going on our
Why is that not working? That doesn't work.
I don't know.
All right. That is. We got some blue sky.
That's dope. Like legit, like.
Whoever sent that, let us know. Wait, is it on here? Brian. Thank you.
No, that was Brian from Reseda.
Brian from Reseda gave us this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian.
I'm like, wait.
Love it.
Hold on. I got all confused. No, he sent the yo-yo. Brian just sent the yo-yo. Brian from Reseda. And then there was no note.
Oh, there was no note for the other.
With the crystal meth. How many police officers are watching right now? What are your favorite movies?
We got all kinds of questions about our favorite movies. We'll hit all that stuff up. Don't you worry.
I love that people put like to Nikki and Steven, Saul Goodman, attorney at law, and Joy. Oh my God, that's so awesome! That's his license plate.
Yeah.
That's so fantastic.
Lawyer up.
That's dope.
That is dope.
Can I put that on my car? In the windshield of my car?
If you want to get pulled over, sure.
Yeah. By the way, cheers. Anybody had a black velvet, Guinness, and pear cider?
How's our stream looking? How's it looking? Oh, we got another one.
Ah, yay! I don't care. One for you, one for me.
Exactly. Thank you, guys. Love it. Absolutely love it. Those are so cool. And we just got one more package. It's a biggie.
Oh, Kelly Parks, thank you. I just found you guys and love your Breaking Bad reactions. You're awesome. You're awesome. Kelly, you're awesome. Dear Nikki and Steven, happy holidays. Don't worry, I promise this won't make you cry like John's letter did. Don't even start. Shout out to John. I also cried like a small child when his letter was read. I'm a longtime watcher from pretty much your first episode of Game of Thrones, though I've only gotten into commenting recently. Comment all the time. Comment more. Oh, you hear the kitty cat. We have a cat. Her name is Bella, and she's talking right now.
She's bringing us a toy, I think.
Oh, okay. You're both lovely people and very entertaining to watch. I'm a professional Comic-Con artist, and I thought I'd send along some of my favorite art I've seen on the road for you to thank you for all your hard work. Bella.
Michael Adams, thank you for the super chat.
I've thrown in a few of my own pieces for you too. They're good for cosplaying or day-to-day and are all hypoallergenic. Really hope you enjoy happy holidays and consider crushing Firefly and Serenity in your next empty time slot. Merry Christmas, yo. Megan.
Thanks, Megan. I think Firefly's been in a vote.
Is it? Yeah, I think it has
at some
too.
point. Ooh, this.
Thanks, Megan.
So here's the first thing that came in this package. Michael,
oh, yes.
Some
Megan.
dragon earrings.
Yes.
Michael wants to know if you ask really nicely. Oh, here's some more.
Like, you can't see them.
If you ask really nicely, would we react to The Last Airbender? Sure. I mean...
Actually, Eric, one of our old moderators, sent us the DVDs for that.
Fernando just asked if that was Eric.
Oh, Eric. Yep.
If anybody was curious about how
They're little, like, clocks. I can't see them.
If anybody was curious about how we do select our shows when it's time for that...
Cute!
We generally put out a... We generally put out a post asking for suggestions, and then we'll do a little bit of research off of some of the top suggested, and then we'll put that in like a final poll for a vote.
Jackie! What's up, girl?
Thank you very much. Let's
Thanks, Jackie.
Let's get the big.
These are really cute, you guys. These necklaces, they have little colored beads in them. You can't see because I don't know why this camera won't focus for some reason. And they have like little watch or little clock pieces in them. That's really neat.
Oh my god!
I really wish this thing would focus.
What?
Oh my god! That's awesome.
Oh, and it's coming down right now. It's raining.
Yeah, it's raining really hard right here in Southern California.
But
I'm sure it's snowing in other places. Sorry, guys.
They're getting a lot worse in other places, so we're grateful for the rain. This
is awesome. Storyboards by Jeremy Sincer.
Oh, how perfect. Dothraki, just as we started practicing our Dothraki.
Learning to read it.
That is so dope.
Learning to say it.
The Spoils of War storyboard. That is so dope. Awesome.
The face focus thing is popping up. Oh, that's not good.
It's popping up on the...
Oh, is that when I touched it, maybe? Sorry, guys.
Is it still there? Oh,
Taylor, thank you. Love you both and your reactions. Love your Breaking Bad and Walking Dead videos so much. Congrats on 50,000. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
It's good now. Okay. Good.
Okay, cool.
Our moderators are letting us know that everything is good. Thanvery you guys.
Very
much. Dope. Those are definitely going on the wall.
Yeah, for sure. So, as we say, we are so grateful for anybody that is willing to spend their time, money, and everything else to send us something. And we're going to acknowledge you. We're going to thank you. It's beyond us that people want to send us things, and we're going to shout you out because we think it's absolutely amazing that you would spend the time to do that. It's kind of our way of being able to say thank you because we can't call you. Yeah, we can't call you. We can't, it's just our way to say thank you. And we're always going to shout you out. We're going to acknowledge everyone who does that. So, that was the last package. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to start answering some of y'all's questions. And I know someone asked somewhere, I don't know if it was in one of the videos or whatever, but...
Oh, the Night King! Thank you.
Is that bad?
The Night King.
The Night King just sent us a bunch of snowflakes. Does that mean winter?
The super chat.
Does that mean winter is coming? Scoot over a little. Separate up a little more.
Oh. I love this. This is so cute.
So, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to answer your questions. Oh, yeah. Someone was asking if we're, where we're from because we say y'all a lot. I just like y'all.
I say y'all.
I say it all the time.
Well,
and I type it a lot, too. I listen to country music. I'm born in New Jersey, raised in Southern California, so I'm not from anywhere cool with an accent.
Well, we always say this because, me and my family, we're totally, country folk. And, he would be, totally city folk. So, country and city blended together.
Yeah. So, the questions that we're pulling up first are going to be from our Patreon because that is one of the treats. It's one of the small treats that you get being one of our patrons. You get first dibs on questions. So go check that out. There's always a link down in the description below in terms of that. And we're going to start off with...
Amelia Cattle. Game of Thrones question. Which Stark Lannister reunion are you most looking forward to? Bran and Jaime, assuming Jaime does arrive at Winterfell, or Sansa and Tyrion? Ooh.
I think the Brandon and Jaime reunion, if that happens, is going to be fascinating. Because I don't think Brandon's going to be mad.
No, he seems very calm, very chill, very zen.
He's lost all of his emotion because of probably everything that he's seen.
Yeah.
But if Jaime never shoved him out the window, he probably wouldn't be who he is right now. It was his destiny. It was meant to be. It was that's what he was supposed to be, the Three-Eyed Raven. Mm-hmm. So it was just part of his his journey.
Yes.
So, but Sansa and Tyrion, seeing them together would be kind of interesting. Are they still married technically?
Yes, they're still married.
It's
technically.
Hi, wife.
What's up?
Awkward, just a little bit.
More awkward.
Yeah, for sure.
Next. Also, hi to Joe Maggs.
Joe Maggs, yeah.
What's up?
Joe Maggs is a legend.
No regrets.
So, no regrets. Yes, I do know what you're talking about. I just speak English. The champion of war, Michael, wants to know what are some things you guys are looking forward to Game of Thrones, and are there any predictions you guys have for some of the characters?
I think we kind of went over this a little bit.
We talk about it a lot on our For the Throne Friday videos. But yeah, my predictions changed, but my hope hasn't changed. I want everyone to die.
We were talking about this evening with our friends.
Yeah, I think that would be just absolute savagery of Game of Thrones, just to eliminate everybody.
Yeah.
And just have the Night King standing tall at the end. But that's not realistic. I think a bunch of people are going to die, and I have a feeling Jon and Arya, of all the main characters, will be the two standing tall.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, I want to be super romantic and have Daenerys, Jon, and baby Targaryen,
if she's pregnant with this baby,
ride off with Drogon.
Yeah, that would be pretty spectacular.
Into the sunset.
Yeah, that would. That would be pretty amazing. So.
Yeah. That would be a good time.
You want to read this one?
This one? Mm-hmm.
No, this one.
Robin Lee Melendez. How do you guys manage to stay so fresh and excited to react? You produce a lot of content and never seem tired or disengaged. Thank you, Taylor. So, Robin.
Did you read the last part?
Oh.
She's waiting for your on-camera
prep and beauty routine video. I was just talking about that earlier. So, actually, I'm like, when I watch the videos, I'm like, oh my God, you can totally tell I'm exhausted. I think, like, the last Breaking Bad episode where, like, he was doing most of the talking, and I was just like, I was so tired. It was after 10. I know, I'm an old lady. But, like, I usually shower and put on makeup, and, we make sure that we're not wearing the same color shirt. But I have to take a shower or wash my face or something beforehand, because it is tough. Because, oh, no, the face things. They're not doing anything.
Just keep talking. You're good. I'm just testing.
Steven's messing with the camera, so if it's...
Yeah, I'm just messing around with something because I want to see if it's... Okay, so the display...
Yeah, so you can see all the stuff.
Yeah, I want to try to get it gone.
Okay. That's weird. You can see all the boxes.
Yeah, so that might be the best
The Dancing
one.
Outlaw Jesco White. Thank you so much. So is it working now?
No,
is it gone?
You're good. Just keep talking.
Oh, so anyways, Robin. Sorry. But it's still got the boxes.
What does it look like, y'all? Let us know. Oh, is that not right?
No, it's not right. It's still got the boxes. Sorry. It's still got the boxes.
Just hold on. I'm trying to... this is all new, so... This is a fun live stream, I know.
Yep. We got this thing where we can start...
Yeah, we're streaming off of the camera, not off the computer, so...
Or hopefully better quality? Less buffering? Not you're messing it all up. Anyway. Jason, thank you. Congrats on 50,000. Guys, very well deserved. I'm sure the celebration for 100,000 will be happening in no time. Much love. Church. That's right. Church. But yes, I want to do the video of my, like, pre-filming prep.
Yeah, and kind of my answer to that question, I think it's because we have such great shows that we're reacting to. Mm-hmm. I'm actually, like, very, like, and we record generally when I get home from work, and I've done my whole day at work and spent a whole bunch of time in the car driving home. But I genuinely love some of the shows that we're watching.
Yes.
It's like, I get excited. Looks square? That's not good.
When somebody's saying that there's a white noise. Can you guys hear a white noise? Well, I mean, can you hear the fan on the laptop?
Oh, it might be the computer, yeah.
Damn.
I don't know why that's happening, but...
What ending do you want to see from each character in Breaking Bad? Who should live and who should die?
Yeah, we still have all this shit up on the screen. Let's go like this and see what happens. But yeah, I get home from work and I'm actually excited to sit down and watch all of the stuff we're watching.
Totally.
Like The Punisher, watching Hill House is amazing.
House.
Obviously, when we were watching Game of Thrones, watching Breaking Bad now, like Black Mirror, when like we were watching that, and we'll get back to that. I promise, Black Mirror fans, if there's any of you out there watching, we'll get back to it. Yeah, like
Totes.
we haven't picked a show to watch that's not good. So that's my answer for that. Noise is the rain. It could be the rain. But I want these damn boxes to go away.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have tinkered with it. I saw like the levels and now it's like bothering me.
It's bothering me. You're bothering me.
Dang it.
Sorry.
Guys. This is really, really stupid and annoying.
Oh, no. If I just hide, then the box goes away. Ah!
Who's our favorite? Jess De La Rosa wants to know who our favorite Marvel characters are. The new Captain America is mine. And of course, the Punisher.
I like Dr. Stephen Strange.
Stephen Strange is amazing.
It's pretty dope.
He is an amazing character, without question.
I do like Iron Man, Spider-Man. I like the new Spider-Man. No offense to, what was his name? Topher Grace or whatever?
Tobey Maguire?
Tobey Maguire. Just kidding. That 70s show. Whatever. You know. Okay, good. Keep going.
Yeah. We'll keep going. It's just, I see it, so it's kind of bugging me, but we'll ignore it.
Okay. He when he's editing the videos, he's like, I see the faces you're making. Well.
Oh, now they're gone. Okay, cool.
Thank goodness.
Here, you want to read this one?
Is that Rika Robinson? So my question is about Game of Thrones. Who do you think will end up on the throne at the end of the season 8, or do you think there will even be a throne?
Yeah.
Can't wait for the season and can't wait to see your reaction.
That's a good question. If there will even be a throne.
Thank you, Bill.
Like there might not be a throne. Everything might get destroyed. You never know. But if I'm in charge, the Night King is on the throne. My prediction is Jon will be in charge.
I'm hoping.
Jon Snow.
I'm hoping that
Snow.
I'm hoping that Daenerys will be on the throne. Jon will be her right-hand man.
Warden of the North.
Yes. Father of her child.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. But Bill says, I'm currently trying to teach my service dog to respond to commands in Dothraki.
That's amazing.
Which means I need to master the words myself. I hope you guys really did enjoy that video, because that was really actually fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, to make. So I'm hoping to continue that.
Yeah.
Here and there. Just as a little something.
That was a blast. We'll do another one for sure, because it was fun.
Oh! JWoo13, thanks for all the hard work you guys do. Thank you for noticing.
Really appreciate it.
We really do appreciate those comments when you guys leave them. Like, the editing is awesome. You guys are awesome. Like, thank you so much for the hard work. We really appreciate that. And we hope that,
I saw a comment a little while back, which really, really kind of set me off. But, like, the idea that, get a real job. Like, you have this is really hard, and I put a lot of time and effort into making these videos. So like when you guys do appreciate it, like it puts a huge smile on my face, and it makes me want to work even harder. So
I think boxes in and what?
What does that mean, Nikki?
Oh, the boxes are still there?
I don't see them on our screen.
I don't see them. But I mean, real job, it's all relative.
Yeah, totally.
Just because you don't think it's a real job doesn't mean it's not a real job.
Editing is really hard.
People do all forms of entertainment. Wink, wink. But that still means it's a real job. They're still getting paid. They're still paying their bills. And they're still being a productive member of society.
Next one from Paula C. Go for it.
Oh. Everyone is going to ask Game of Thrones questions, and I dig it because that is why I became a patron of yours. But I want to ask a different question. In The Haunting of Hill House, who would you most want to wrap up in hugs and maybe even fight all the terrible ghosts for? I'm sure it isn't the two eldest kids because they are the worst. Am I right? But I feel like the fandom is almost equally split between several other characters, and who would love to hear your opinion.
All right, so if you haven't watched Hill House and you don't want to know anything about it,
close your ears.
Yeah, come back in like 10 sec or come back in a couple minutes, but we're not going to give too spoilerly of a...
Mute for at least 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Ready, and...
When I do this, come back.
Yeah.
But yeah, like...
Thanks, you guys, for everybody that appreciates us.
Yeah, we're not really going to go super heavy into spoilers, but it's like... It's got to be Baby Nell, right?
Baby Nell and Luke.
Like...
The twins, man.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for those kids. They seem to get the brunt of it, and it's just messed up.
But like Nell,
yeah, earmuffs.
Yeah, Nell, just everything that she went through, like, and Luke went through it too. But you know why? Yeah. I'm not going to say why, but Nell, I would pick if I had to pick one, it would be Nell, just because, you know. Bill, thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill. Ignore the idiots. Editing is a job I would never want to do. Good work, Steven.
Yeah.
He does it at work, and then he comes home and he does it at work.
Yeah, exactly. So. I'm probably going to go blind soon from staring at a computer screen so much.
And most of the time, he's editing in the dark. Like, he's either editing after I've gone to sleep, or he gets up at 5 a.m. and edits.
It's a brutal schedule, but I do it for y'all because I appreciate it. Juliet Cox with a game or with a Walking Dead question. So again, you could come back.
Sorry, yeah, come back.
But if you don't know if you don't want any spoilers on The Walking Dead, come back when I wave my hands again. Here's another spoiler alert. Who do you think will die in The Walking Dead since the Whisperers are now a huge threat? Major character, that is.
Who would die?
Is it time for... with the way they're killing off super cool characters, again, spoiler alert. No, don't come back. That's to stay away. I think with all of the success she's having outside of The Walking Dead, I think Michonne is toast.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling that they're not going to be able to keep her around because she's crushing it right now.
She's dope.
Yeah.
Thank you, Callie. I'd love to have you react to a short film I made comedy, 4 minutes, and we'd pay extra for that. What do you think? I don't think you'd have to pay us extra.
Find our email and email us. Yes. It's on our channel somewhere.
It's in the channel description box.
But yeah, I think because Denai, I think is how you say her name. Denai, I think it's Denai. She's just absolutely crushing it in Hollywood right now, and I just see her moving on to bigger, better things. So, what do you think?
I agree. She's badass. I love her all day.
Sit up a little.
Sorry.
Yeah. I don't like...
My ears were still bright red from being embarrassed. Look at that one. Look at that thing.
8 days until Walking Dead returns. Yep. Thank you.
Thank you, Nova Jinx.
Do you have an answer for that? Major character?
I'm gonna agree with you, Michonne.
Okay.
I'm gonna totally agree.
I don't think I think they do everything they can to keep Daryl around.
Well, unless they bring back Maggie and then kill her.
Yeah. And Maggie's supposed to be back. I don't know if it's for the second half of this season or for next season. Okay. But Carl wants to know how we balance our channel with work and parenting. We must be very busy.
We are very busy.
Yes.
Very, very busy.
We do it in our spare time.
Whatever that is.
Like when I'm not working, like when I'm not doing the job that pays the bills, and when children aren't up and active. So mornings when they're at school, night when they're in bed, and when I'm not working. Is when we get all of our work done.
Yeah, I feel like I can't get anything done during the day because, like, no matter what, I have to work out at least 6 days a week.
Well, that's the other thing. We
Yeah,
both
it's
work
my
out.
sanity. Like,
we both work out a
legit.
ton. So.
But I feel bad. Like, I can't make any new friendships. I can't keep up with friendships. I feel bad for my friends that do stick with me. Sorry, guys.
Fernando.
What's up, Fernando? Church.
You want to read this?
Before you became reaction gods, alright, listen to this guy. Out of the movie shows you've seen in the past before YouTube, can you name 3 shows and or films you believe would have made great reaction videos?
Well, one of my all-time favorite shows,
Yes.
Dexter.
Totally Dexter.
I think would have been an amazing show to react to.
Yes.
24.
Yes.
Probably would have been an awesome show to react to.
That's a good one.
And then probably True Blood.
True Blood. Yeah, I'm down.
It was probably a
I'm
good
down.
one.
I can't think of. I'm having. No.
I mean, movies, something like, I don't know, like Braveheart or Gladiator would be pretty awesome to react to.
300. 300. Cindy! Thanks, Cindy! Do you watch any other reactions for Game of Thrones or The Walking Dead? The Walking Dead, yes.
I mean,
Game of Thrones, a few here and there, and, you know.
Yeah, we'll shout out, like, we're subscribed to a whole bunch of all of the reactors out there because we are fully supportive of all of them. And without, like, American Mom is, we got to give her a huge shout out.
She's at a special place.
Yeah.
A special place in our hearts.
Just because when we started Game of Thrones, she did a giant video for us, basically telling everyone, like, hey, go watch these guys. And MA Productions also did the same thing.
I was going to say MA Productions, yeah.
But I'm so far behind, me personally, from watching everyone else's videos just because I'm either working on our videos, spending time with the family and kids, working out, or I'm at work.
Yeah.
There isn't a whole bunch of time available to watching. Like, I'm so far behind on all my YouTube viewing right now.
Yeah.
So,
sorry.
But yeah, like, the community is absolutely spectacular.
Everybody's, like, very supportive of each other, which I love that so much. You don't really get a lot of, like, you know, shade throwing for that.
Yeah. Everyone's very supportive and shouting each other out, and, you know, it's a really, really cool community. So, yeah, there's a whole bunch of people we're subscribed to and we watch when there's time. And I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but we won't shout anyone. We won't do it again just so we don't miss anyone. But we wanted to shout out. We wanted to shout out Mom and MA Productions because they hooked us up big when we started Game of Thrones. So yeah.
Phil, my service dog Aegon. At least he's responding to that.
That's amazing.
It's a name now.
You mean Jon Snow?
It's telling me he needs to walk soon. I look forward to the hearts from Nikki and comments from Steven. Talk to you guys later. Bye, Bill! Give that puppy an extra hug and kissy.
Cindy Beach.
Cindy, what are your shirt sizes for t-shirts? I'm typically a medium/large. More so on a large lately. So working on that candy weight gain from Halloween. And Nikki, you wear a lot of white tops. How on earth, with 2 small children, do you keep them so nice? I'm walking.
You're wearing one right now.
I'm a walking stain magnet if I wear white. I love white shirts. I don't know what it is. I mean, especially just like on myself. I like my kids in like bright colors and things like that. But for me, I love white shirts. I don't know. I think they're just conditioned to don't touch mommy when she's got a white shirt on.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, whoa! Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Joe Maggs wants to know flat Earth, fact or fiction.
Oh, Joe. Fact.
How amazing would it be if Earth was the only planet that was flat?
Dope.
And everything else is just, you know.
Yeah.
that would be amazing. That's so funny. Yeah, fiction, obviously.
And the Traveler Channel, no comment for me. I don't know.
Where did you see that?
We're getting screenshots from our moderators. We're not actually in the live chat right now.
Right.
So if you happen to be near a comment that we get from a moderator, then I will try and read it.
Yeah.
Nova Jinx, thank you. Have you seen the latest teasers for TW?
No. You know what? They're giving way too much away on The Walking Dead right now in terms of promos and pictures and stuff they're showing. So we're doing our best to avoid it because, like, we want to have authentic reactions to what we see when all of this new crazy stuff shows up. So yeah, we really haven't been digging too deep into that stuff. Like they feel like giant spoilers that they're giving all this stuff away. So no, we haven't. been watching a lot of it. I've seen some shots. I mean, it looks absolutely insane. So excited about that for sure.
Julio Gomez says Jon Snow turns into Night King to lead whites away.
Interesting.
Solid.
You want to read this one
Mike
from Daniel?
G, favorite episode of Game of Thrones, hardest to watch. Let me get back to you.
I mean,
let me read this one, and then Mike, because we already started on Daniel. If this is too serious, then feel free to skip it. You guys have really helped me smile and be excited for something during these last weeks when my depression really hit hard. I understand. I feel you. With the content you put out, you really seem to have a good work ethic and routine. Do you have any experience with being depressed? Doesn't need to be the clinical version, or do you have any tips, experiences to share when it comes to getting better? Sorry to drag the mood down a bit. I'll end it with a yo. Daniel, unfortunately, I do relate. I've suffered from depression since 2008, and also anxiety. I understand. Working out really helps, to be honest. And I've only just started working out really hard in 2016. So, yeah, I understand. But honestly, just getting outside and movement really helps your mind focus on something else. But Mike G, your favorite episode of Game of Thrones?
the first thing that comes to my mind, just because of the way it is visually and just like Battle of the Bastards.
I was going to say Battle of the Bastards!
That was such an insane episode. Like, it had like multiple iconic shots in it. Like the first one with Jon, and he's got his sword out and he's like facing like the herd of like just the horses are charging at him, and then the other just crazy one shot of like through the battle. Like that was absolutely insane.
That was.
You know, Mother's Mercy too. Was that the one where Jon woke up? Was it Mother's Mercy?
I think so. Also, Red Wedding, hardest to watch, as well as when Ned had to kill.
Oh yeah, episode 2.
Basically,
of the whole series.
Well, I mean, because Red Wedding, they killed Grey Wind. Spoiler alert. And then when they killed Lady,
You're supposed to say spoiler alert before.
Sorry, and when they also killed Summer, I just can't. When they kill the animals, you know how I feel about
brutal.
that. But the Red Wedding, cats cry at the end. It's still like, oh, it cuts you deep.
Yeah, that was rough.
Literally.
I mean, the Red Wedding and Jon being just betrayed, just absolute insanity. Daniel, he had another one too. So.
What are your tastes when it comes to other media than TV shows, favorite music, books, movies, games? Music is country. I wrote something.
I listen to rap. Not today's rap, good rap, older rap.
I like Incubus.
90s, 2000 rap.
I like the 80s, 90s, and today.
Hard rock and country, like the rock country music. That's all my favorite stuff.
24 Hours in Game of Thrones world or TWD world? Game of Thrones world.
Like as a spectator or
or as a main character?
Like, or as a character in the show. Like that's
tough. But Game of Thrones all of it.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I wouldn't get shot by like a gun in Game of Thrones. I could probably
and I wouldn't get attacked by a zombie.
It's a little easier to defend myself. I feel like.
But you might get some type of disease in Game of Thrones. Boxic, I noticed your jiu-jitsu shirts you wear sometimes. Do you both dabble in MMA at all? That is all him all day.
Yeah, I do.
I just really like the sweatshirt because it's super comfortable and the shirts are super soft.
My coach just, I've been doing it for 12 years. I've been with him for a long time and been training jiu-jitsu. I don't do MMA. Don't punch me. I don't want to be punched.
There'll be no striking. No striking.
I'm too old for that shit now anyways. But yeah, I do Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Been doing it for like 12 years now, and I just have, over all that time, I've just built a massive collection of stuff with my coach's logos on it. And
oh my God, but I love that sweatshirt.
It's had so many different, from the beginning to now, there's been so many different types, and I always get something for Nikki that, I have so much for myself, I always give it to Nikki, so she's the one who wears it more than anyone else. But yeah, I'm a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so that's where the shirt comes from.
I literally wear my sweatshirt every day. Every single day.
Last Patreon question.
Jessica White. How or what made you decide to do reactions? Love you guys and congratulations.
Thank you very much. So this is a story I personally love to tell.
Okay. You tell it then.
So I was actually, there's a guy, a YouTuber that probably a lot of you know.
Go ahead and name drop. Name drop it.
Julian Solomita.
You know, Jenna's boyfriend.
Yeah, Jenna
Sorry,
Marbles.
I didn't say it like that. Like, that's all you are. That's not, but...
he actually trains at my academy, and, you know, hanging out with him, talking to him, training with him, like, I always kind of looked, like, I always was just like, oh, YouTube, like, you know, I went to...
I'll never be able to do that.
Not even that, like, I just looked down on it.
We never do it.
I looked down upon YouTube because I went to film school. I created content. I worked at some pretty big companies making some really cool stuff, and I always just kind of was like, oh, I didn't understand YouTube. I didn't get it. And when I met him, I'm like, we went to the same college, which was crazy, many years apart, obviously. And we have the same type of skill set and like the same, like we both like jiu-jitsu, we both went to the same school, we like doing the same things like that. And I was like, out of just my brain one day, I'm like, I have the equipment. I wanted to try it for myself. And so I started vlogging, I started making videos, and
you started doing jiu-jitsu videos.
Yeah, that shifted into doing jiu-jitsu videos, and then like we started this channel because one of our just daily activities was I was vlogging, and it was watching The Walking Dead. And spoiler alert, something really crazy happened in one of the episodes. You guys can go check it out. I woke up the next morning after editing. I clipped out the certain portion of Nikki's reaction because, as you all know, she cries a lot. She was bawling her eyes out based off of something that happened in one of the episodes, and I clipped that off by itself, not knowing even what reaction videos were. I didn't get it. I didn't think there was like a huge community of this. And I woke up the next morning, it had like 100,000 views.
Yeah, it was insane.
So that kind of like was like, oh, well, I guess we're doing this from now on.
Yeah, right.
And here we are, 50,000 subscribers later on a dedicated YouTube channel for reaction videos. So,
but also, you know, one of the first series that we ever started reacting to that was besides The Walking Dead was The Punisher.
Yeah.
So that's why when The Punisher came back, we had to, you know, put Black Mirror on hold. In case you're again wondering why we put Black Mirror on hold, is because The Punisher came back. And The Punisher has a very special place in our heart. I keep using that phrase a lot today.
Well, it's special.
But it's true.
So, got a couple questions in here. Any chance watching The Expanse? Yes, there is a chance. It was in one of our last votes.
Yes, that's actually listed.
It's definitely something that we're interested in. We'll get to it at some point. It's people describe it as the Game of Thrones in space, right? That's the show?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we have a whole list of shows that we're super excited to get to at some point. It's just with everything returning this year, with like Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead, Stranger Things, The Punisher, Cobra Kai's coming back this year, like all shows that we have watched before. Excuse me. Kind of filled up the first half of the year for our schedule, so we'll see what happens. Well, yeah, there's definitely a chance for that.
People would like to know.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
We're going to move over to the community tab questions that you guys submitted. There are a ton in there. I think we might have hit on some of them already.
Okay.
But we're going to answer those now, and any other super chat questions that pop up in our moderator chat, just let us know. And the first one is from Michael Navarro. How did we meet? We have talked about this before on other streams, but obviously this is the first time we've been doing a live stream since we've had 50,000 subscribers, so a lot of you are new. So how did we meet?
Super embarrassing also, and this ear is still red with embarrassment. MySpace. 2005. On MySpace. He was perusing the singles and found my picture of a tattoo I have on my hip and was like, hey, that's a nice tattoo you got there. And then we talked for like 3 months, and then we met, and then we've been together ever since. It'll be 14 years. we started talking in July of 2005.
So there you go.
Married for 10 years this year.
It's crazy.
Don't you know?
Yeah.
You betcha.
A couple months away. It's insane.
Yeah.
You want to read this one?
Would you guys consider watching reacting to Game of Thrones again?
Who's that from?
Oh, Jantastic PJ. I like that
That's a
name.
good name.
With a friend or family member, another couple perhaps who haven't watched the series yet. That would be so much fun. Love you guys. Congratulations on 50,000. Thank you.
That would be a lot of fun.
I don't know anybody that hasn't watched it that's interested in watching it. Like, my mom hasn't watched it.
That would be interesting.
But my mom also cannot handle violence.
Yeah.
She's no fun.
That would definitely be interesting.
We call my mom Lady Onana.
That would be a lot of fun though. To watch it again with someone who's never seen it. Like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, thank you, Salas. Consider reacting to Daredevil. Amazing.
All right,
cast.
so we get a ton of Daredevil questions and suggestions, and the reason why we haven't watched Daredevil and the reason why we haven't put in any polls or anything like that, the reason why we watched The Punisher was because of John Bernthal. Because
all day.
Because of his connection with The Walking Dead, because people say I resemble, like,
I have my own chain, y'all.
Whatever. We really like him as an actor. We really like the character that he portrays, and that's the reason we started The Punisher. So we went back and watched all of the Frank Castle scenes from season 2 of Daredevil, and to be honest, like, the Daredevil character, like, from what we saw, just didn't really resonate with us. Like, we don't like the goody two-shoes style guy, and, like...
Don't save the bad guy. Kill the bad guy.
When we're watching our shows, we want vigilante. Like, we want the Punisher. Like, we want stuff like that. But yeah, like, and that's kind of ironic because Jon Snow is like my favorite character ever. But like, he's just honorable. Like, he's just awesome. But yeah, it was just something about Daredevil that didn't spark a whole lot of interest. It's something that maybe we could revisit someday.
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
never say never.
The Punisher is just special because of Bernthal and just his connection to The Walking Dead, really.
Mm-hmm.
So
people are saying that I remind them of Carol from The Walking Dead and best couple ever.
Oh,
thank you.
Thanks, y'all.
And thank you. Oh, and Super Bowl predictions. And are we watching it?
We're definitely watching the Super Bowl. Nikki will be at a Super Bowl party.
I will not.
But
really
she's not going to be watching it.
Couldn't care less.
Yeah, I love football. I'm a massive Giants fan. So that's unfortunate. Go Saquon Barkley win Rookie of the Year, damn right. But Super Bowl, it's so hard to pick against the Patriots.
Are we allowed to say the Super Bowl?
The
big game?
Maybe we'll get an email from them, but who knows. But I think the Rams really, really, really have what it takes. They have the formula to beat them. They've got an amazing pass rush. They got a great front four. And Ndamukong Suh and Aaron Donald are absolute monsters. And you beat Tom Brady by getting pressure in his face, and that's what Aaron Donald does. So if they could be consistent enough on offense, I think they could do enough on defense to win. So I'm going with the Rams. Plus, I'm just tired of the Patriots. They're boring.
So we have Hope to the Week. Thank you very much. Here's 5 things. Are you guys going to watch the prequel, sequel, TV show spinoff of Better Call Saul series after finishing Breaking Bad?
It'll 100% get put in the next vote.
Totally.
Just automatically.
I'm interested, yes. So hopefully you guys vote for it.
The 2 shows that are guaranteed in the vote when we're done with Breaking Bad, which we got to figure it out, because we might make Stranger Things our premium show when that comes back, just for a couple weeks, just to crank that thing out.
Yeah.
But like Vikings and Better Call Saul are the 2. They're kind of like grandfathered in already.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we're definitely very interested in. I mean, Saul's an amazing character.
Oh my God,
so like a whole show based around him, that would be amazing.
Fantastic. Thank you to Mike G. Found you guys because of Game of Thrones. Try Vikings. It is it's always on our.
We get so many requests for it
on our polls.
Yeah, it finished not that close second, but a pretty close second to Breaking Bad. last time when we voted for that.
Yeah.
But we got a ton of requests for like some of our favorite. We're not going to like highlight every question about our favorites, but like our favorite shows, our favorite music, our favorite movies. You want to start with just list off some of your favorite TV shows.
As far as TV shows, we have Two Broke Girls. Okay, so and I also like really trash TV, like Jersey Shore, like I like The Good Place. I like Big Bang Theory. Not so much the recent seasons, but more so like the OG seasons. I like Botched. That's a good one.
That show, she always watches that show, it seems like, when I'm eating, too. So gross.
Sorry.
Botched.
Yeah, I watched, like, My 600-Pound Life. I watched Skin Tight. I watch all that stuff. I kind of watched the Skin Tight one because, like, after losing a lot of weight myself, I have some loose skin. So I'm like, I wonder how they do that. I don't have that much loose skin, but hey, just saying. You want to know movies now?
No. So my favorite shows, Game of Thrones at the top of the list. House, Dexter, Stranger Things, Punisher, True Blood, The Simpsons, South Park, Family Guy, and Monday Night Raw. Not like the last year of Monday Night Raw, but in general, Monday Night Raw.
You love you some Glorious.
Yes, I love me some wrestling, some pro wrestling. I'm a
Wrestling.
30-something-year-old dude who...
Just say it.
No.
Just say it.
37-year-old dude who still watches pro wrestling, yes.
He's the younger man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a whole month older than him.
Yeah, she's turning 38 in a couple days here.
On the 6th.
Yeah. Yeah, what are your favorite movies?
Moulin Rouge is number 1. Where the Heart Is. Steel Magnolias. Oh gosh, Baby Boom. What is it? Is it the Baby Boomers? No. Oh God, what is her name? I think it is Baby Boom with the tiger lady. Oh God, I like the older, like, they're good movies. Go ahead, your turn.
No general order. I'm a big fan of Marvel now. Probably over the last year, I've gotten sucked into all the Marvel movies. Dark Knight is one of my favorite movies of all time. A few of the Star Wars movies, not all of them. Lord of the Rings, Goodfellas, Rudy, Braveheart, Gladiator, stuff like that.
300.
300.
I love that movie.
Remember the Titans has been on a lot lately. I love that movie. That movie
Friday
is...
Night Lights.
That's okay. Not one of my favorites.
And then series.
No, we'll go...
How about top 3 shows we haven't watched yet?
Oh yeah, you could talk about that.
So we got asked about the top shows that we haven't watched yet that we are interested in watching, and The Expanse is on my list of shows that I would really like to watch, as well as Black Sails, Prison Break, The Passage, Peaky Blinders, Vikings. Did I say Black Sails and Vikings? Yes.
You're really interested in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. too, right?
Oh yes, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Iron Fist. All of those.
I don't think I would add anything. That's pretty much the list. We get a lot of questions about Lost as well.
I already know the ending.
We know how it ends, and we're really struggling with the idea of reacting to a show. Like, I know people have said the ending isn't the show, but like the whole idea of like starting a reaction to a show where you know how it ends just...
it just kind of kills it, because then I'm like, oh, well, then I already know that this is not what it is.
One of my buddies brought it up, and we talked about it, and he kind of revealed everything that went down. So that's the reason why Lost hasn't been and probably won't be on any polls or anything like that. So
thank you, Cindy. I love Dr. Pole, and it grosses my husband out. Do you mean Dr. Pimple Popper? Because she's fantastic. Anytime Sandra Lee wants to pop my pimples, I'm down. Just saying.
Dr. Pimple Popper, reach out.
Yes.
Nikki loves you.
The love for Sporadicus is in the comment section.
I'm not even going to attempt to read his name, if you want to try to read that name.
Justo.
Yeah.
Jackson Gilman.
So he's asking, and we've gotten a lot of questions about The Sopranos as well. The Sopranos is a show, you've never seen it, right?
I've seen a couple of episodes since it was on recently.
Yeah, but like you haven't watched it.
No, I don't know exactly who the characters are.
I watched a lot of The Sopranos when I was in college, and to be honest, I don't remember hardly anything. I'm gonna blame it on the hits to the head while I was playing football in college, and that's the only reasons I would have any kind of holy shit.
What?
I don't know what ARS is, but thank you very much.
Thank you, GOT Chick Fangirl. You want me to read it?
Yeah, go for it.
I love your Game of Thrones reaction so much, you two. American Mom, the Normies, and is that Pilar or Pilar? Reacts are my Pilar, I'm going to assume, are my favorites. Have you ever watched any of their reactions? Greetings from Israel. Love you guys. American Mom, yeah. And the Normies, yeah. I'm going to write down Pilar Reacts.
So yeah, we'll talk about The Sopranos and see if that's an option, because I honestly can't really wrap my brain around what I remember or what I don't remember from that show. Like obviously I know Tony and his some of the stuff that goes down with him and his crew. But yeah, I can't sit here and recite things about The Sopranos and everything that went down. I'm sure it probably will come back to me as I'm watching it. But yeah, we might consider doing Sopranos at some point. Blueberry Sky wants to know if we'd be interested in watching Sons of Anarchy. Oh, that's a show.
One.
That's a show that when we were prepping for our last list, that show looked dope as hell.
Hell yeah, Jack.
So,
sorry.
Definitely, Sons of Anarchy is definitely an interesting show. That has piqued my interest a lot.
We also got a
an Instagram
question
message
on Instagram. Hi, I'm Majid from Fort Worth, Texas. I love your Game of Thrones reaction so much. Steven is so hilarious when he talks about his dude, Jon Snow.
Jon Snow.
LOL. Can you please do a reaction to House Stark, Honor, and Loyalty? I will write that down.
We'll put that on our For the Throne Friday list. The list is long, but we got lots of days to fill. We've been doing multiple videos a day, so definitely. Top 10 series ever. We just did that. Lost. Sons of Anarchy.
Hi, Boyd. Somebody also wants concerts.
Well, we'll get to it.
What concerts have you been to?
We'll get to that.
What children's names you want?
Yeah, it's all in here. We'll get to all that stuff. Michael Russo wants to know, how come we don't eat sandwiches or something while reacting to the shows?
We can do that.
No, we won't ever do that.
I'll do that.
These shows that we've been watching, I need to focus. I need to really pay attention. And if I'm eating, I don't even drink anything during our reactions just because I don't want to look away. I don't want to miss anything. These shows, going back to even Westworld, Game of Thrones, Black Mirror, Breaking Bad, these shows are complex. So it's I don't want to. We're just not casually just hanging out watching TV. We're focused on watching. But if there's, we have no problem expanding. We want to try new things out and see if anyone's interested and see what you guys want to hear from us. But eating during a reaction, probably not. I don't want anything crazy to happen.
If anybody's interested in a mukbang,
that might be an interesting thing.
Let me know. If you really want to see, we've done one eating challenge where we ate what was it called?
Someone said don't eat or drink. It's a choking hazard. Oh. Especially the shows. Yeah. Just wait till you see the next Hill House reaction.
Oh,
that one's going to be, that's going to be an absolutely wonderful reaction. Ruben Lopez wants to know if we would consider watching mature anime. That's something.
What do you mean mature anime? Is that
grown-up anime, or
is that the
inappropriate anime?
I think that's called a hentai.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't really know anything about anime, and we've gotten some suggestions about it.
We've gotten a lot of suggestions about it.
But yeah, it's just, as of right now, we have a clear genre of stuff that we like to watch. and that's kind of just what we've been sticking to. At some point, we will probably look to expand to like comedies or other stuff because we get a ton of what's that cartoon that everyone?
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. Everybody requests Rick and Morty. But again, it's one of those things when we were researching, it just didn't resonate with us. When, you know, I have a really weird sense of humor, so comedies are sometimes a struggle for me to watch because what most people think is funny, I don't.
He doesn't laugh.
Yeah.
And I'm over here laughing my butt off.
Like, there's certain things that will make me laugh my ass off, but it's, I don't know. Like the Joe Rogan Netflix special that just went out recently made me laugh. I laughed real hard.
Well, hold on. What are your zodiac signs?
I'm a Pisces.
And I'm an Aquarius. I
love fish. Pisces is a sign of fish and water and stuff.
Dude, no. Disregard.
Let's see.
How difficult is it to avoid spoilers for shows like Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad? Easy. Get moderators.
Yeah. And there's a comment
and
somewhere.
And don't Google anything.
Yeah, it's really hard because as we started watching Game of Thrones, I realized without even knowing it, people were making references to the show, and it's just nothing that ever clicked in my head. I was like,
what?
Oh, okay, this, like, what's an example? Like, people would say winter is coming. I'd be like, what the hell does that mean? Like, what is that? Like, I would hear it go one ear out the other and just fly over my head. It wouldn't even matter.
Is that Mobile Grammars? Love your reaction, please. Supernatural and Friends.
Supernatural. I know that's a really popular show with reactors right now. It's something we could look into if it gets enough suggestions. Absolutely.
We've got another one. Yes, we have watched Westworld to Aaron's Funks. You guys said Westworld. I just got here. Do you have plans to watch it?
We have watched...
Have you not seen our channel?
You just said you just got here.
Yeah.
We watched... Yeah, we are fully caught up on Westworld. That's a very sore subject right now because WBTV basically claimed every Westworld reaction that we did. Even though they're completely within fair use, which is just a tricky thing. But in terms of suggestions, if your show, you might want to research this, just, you know, if your show is a WBTV show like The 100, for example, we will never watch the WBTV shows. We won't do it. They don't
just
respect...
too sketch.
Yeah, they don't really respect the whole reactor thing. They don't respect the, like, fair use thing. Like, all of our Westworld videos... excuse me, were within fair use, and they don't care. They don't respond to claims. Like, I tried to reach out to them, they didn't care. So yeah, for now, until maybe the culture there changes or someone, you know, changes their policy on that stuff, I don't think WBT TV shows will be on the list.
That clever and way. I really appreciate that you guys stay focused and notice nuances and subtle acting or details. It's rare. Most reactions, they ham it up for the camera and big scenes fall flat. Well, thank you. I mean, you know, yeah, that's nice to people to notice that we try to notice
definitely
little things. We try real hard. Anthony, thank you. Sorry, I meant to say, could you react to 2 trailers for to the trailers. Oh, yeah.
Trailers are tricky. Because
we did get one of them clean, didn't we?
Not even just that, but in terms of like schedule, when it comes to trailers, I personally don't want us to react to a trailer like days later. We want to try to keep it in the moment, and because of our schedule, we sometimes just don't have time to fit in trailers.
If it's on like a Friday morning,
yeah,
that would probably work, but most of the time we can't.
But yeah, and we're usually pretty specific about the trailers we like to watch. We like to watch trailers for things that we know and we understand. Just because the hardcore fans of those shows will just kill you. They will just kill you if you aren't up to speed and knowledgeable about the product. So we're kind of touchy and kind of specific about the trailers we watch. Yeah, to clarify the whole Westworld thing, they're not blocked. They're active. Yeah. They're live. they're just any revenue.
Yes, is
that
going to
it's going to WBTV and not us. So we get 0 for all of the work of how many episodes was Westworld? It was a lot of episodes, and those things were long. And that show made my brain hurt in like every good way possible. But yeah, it's annoying. You want to read that one?
Graham Siggins, do you guys ever binge the show and just film separate episodes in one day? If not, is it hard to resist binging? It's so hard to resist. The most we can do is like 2.
And that's even hard because some of these shows are an hour long. We just don't have the time. Like I know we get a lot of questions about how do you not watch multiple episodes. It's like, well, it's easy if I want to get any sleep or take care of our family. Like we can't watch that many just because we don't have the time to get everything accomplished if we want to actually post and edit and deal with responsibilities. So.
Yeah, I mean, so like he doesn't get home until a certain time, and then we can't start watching until minimum 8:30 at night. So each episode is probably like an hour plus pre-talk, post-talk. So each episode is like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So I mean, like that's just a lot. And then I got to get up early in the morning with the kids and get them off to school and blah 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 blah.
Elisabeth Larsen.
Congratulations, guys! So well deserved. I would like to know if you had any idea that you would ever come to love Game of Thrones so much before you watched it.
No.
Had heard people mentioning it and thought, what could this show be? I personally heard about dragons, boobs, knights, giants, witches, and thought, oh my goodness, this must be a mess. But then I started way back when season 1 through 3 was out and everything changed.
Wow.
Let me tell you.
No idea.
I thought it was like a nerd show.
Yeah.
I was like, this is stupid. I don't want to watch this. Like, we turned it down so many times when everybody suggested it. I was like, I'm not watching Game of Thrones ever. Like, I don't care.
And now it's completely changed.
And now it's my life. It's my life now.
It's crazy. It's funny because like
everything is a Game of Thrones reference.
It's really funny because there's a group of people that I work with, and they're hardcore Game of Thrones fans. And when season 7 was going on, like they would start talking about it on a Monday, and I would just like yell at them, be like nerds. And then just go back to work with my headphones on and ignore everything that they were talking about.
See how nice we are?
It's just like it's like one of the guys actually mentioned it to me the other day. He's like, dude, you used to make fun of us and joke about us watching Game of Thrones. And now it's all you want to talk about. I'm like,
and he's not all like, you know, when we get sent some things and you guys sent us the nicest stuff. And he takes that stuff to work with him and he puts it up on his desk. We have it displayed proudly all over our house.
Yeah, and there's a picture on Instagram that I have like a little Jon Snow with a Longclaw and a direwolf all just hanging out in a little pack on my desk. It's hilarious.
Thank you, Eric Horseman. Would you ever react to Penny Dreadful and other Mike Flanagan full films like Gerald's Game and Hush? And both Olivia and Theo from Hill House.
Oh.
Both have Olivia and Theo from Hill House and
That's
are amazing.
Cool.
I will write that down.
I know we've gotten a few Penny Dreadful suggestions. Penny Dreadful. I think it's on a list somewhere that I have of shows. For sure.
And then Gerald's and Hush.
One question asking if they better not do a Game of Thrones trailer tomorrow. That would make me upset. Aww. I'm sure we're gonna get a bunch of Disney stuff tomorrow, but I don't know. Star Wars better not put out a trailer tomorrow. Game of Thrones better not put out a trailer tomorrow, because obviously we're not going to be home and able to watch and react right away. But yeah, I have a feeling that Game of Thrones is going to want the stage for themselves when they drop their first official like monster trailer with new footage. Yeah. That's just a guess. That's what I would want.
Thank you to Jeff1990. Will you guys react to the Rick Grimes movies?
Maybe.
Might review them after. I don't see why not.
The whole movie thing, I got to do research on like how others do that, because that seems like a big task.
Thank you, Hannah Villanueva. Just woke up. You're my favorite part of my morning. Thanks.
Oh, we appreciate that very much.
You're the bestest. Thank you to Stinkin' Burrows. Let me just sum up this. Wait. Let me just sum this up and save everyone time. Will you get react?
Yes, we will react to every show ever.
I can't speak. The words. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
It's because of this.
No.
You should have drank out of one of our Game of Thrones glasses.
Oh, good point. I figured since I was drinking Guinness that I should drink out of a Guinness glass.
Yeah. Yellow Lily wants to know...
Hey, wait, no.
Oh, what?
Will you guys react to every show ever?
I just said yes.
Oh, sorry.
Like, yeah, we'll watch every show ever.
Well... there's a cat.
Just in queue for the question that we had queued up.
Yeah.
Yellow Lily wants to know how many pets we have. You've seen a cat tail sometimes in videos. Yes, that's Bella. We have one cat. We'll see if we can. We'll see if we can get her over here.
You keep talking.
Yeah, we had two cats. Her brother got out. Very upsetting day. Never came back.
Yeah.
Want me to clear a path for you? There's like a mess.
You're gonna mess with boxes.
She's like a super scaredy, skittish cat. So like, if there's something that's not normal in her way, like she will just avoid it.
Give her a bell.
Come on.
Come
There
here.
you go.
Come here, baby. I have a picture.
We think she had a rough
upbringing.
Yeah, very like she would. We found her in like the kennel she was staying out, or the shelter or whatever, was outdoors, and
nope, that's not it.
Yeah, we think she didn't have a good life growing up. Julio Gomez, glad to see your channel growing. Thank you very much.
Here's the baby kitty. She's so cute.
Come this way. Mm-hmm. Come.
10 minutes of Nikki and Steve trying to get their cat on the...
Yeah, this is great television. Come on.
Come here, Belle.
There you go. There she is.
Aw, the Belle.
Say hi, Belle.
Here's the Bella. Thank you. She's like, what is all this crap?
Picture of the kids. We've gotten a few questions about the kids.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, we're not going to share that. Sorry, guys.
Those babies, we're just going to leave them as those babies. My babies.
Favorite show right now, and what's your favorite episode of Breaking Bad?
Well, I have
From
many
Delphine.
favorite shows right now. Breaking Bad, Haunting of Hill House, and Punisher. But I also love Stranger Things.
Yeah, right now.
And Jessica Jones, and...
That's not right now, though.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want to leave it out.
I mean, right now, yeah, Breaking Bad's my favorite show right now. Because that's all I'm watching right now.
Haunting of Hill House is so dope.
Hill House is amazing.
And Punisher's so dope.
Yeah. Someone mentioned that I didn't seem like a cat person. I'm not a cat person. I don't like cats. I like dogs, but I like my cats.
Yes.
So.
Thank you, Bingo Bob. You guys should definitely check out Broadchurch and Sporadicus. They are amazing. Do we have Broadchurch?
Yes.
Somebody give us Broadchurch?
Yeah.
Yes.
We got it in one of our unboxings. We have it on our shelf ready to watch at some point. We're definitely going to get to it. Zach Retzer wants to know how, we kind of already talked about the jiu-jitsu thing, wants to know how I got into jiu-jitsu. I already mentioned I'm a black belt. I got into it because, I've been a martial arts fan my whole life. I watched the UFC back when the UFC won. My older brother was into martial arts, so it was always something that I was interested in. When I graduated college, I was like 250 pounds because I was playing college football, and I just needed something. Yeah.
It's fucking huge.
Yeah, I was like my shoulders and my neck area. Like I was very natural, but I didn't look. It was just weird. I go back and I look at those pictures of when I was that big. It's like just insane. Oh, is she up behind us? Can you see her? There she is. So when I got home from school and, my last year of college, I didn't play football. So I needed, whatever muscle and build I built up from football kind of went away my last year of college because I had a lot of fun. I needed something else besides just going to the gym and working out. So I picked up jiu-jitsu. I wrestled in high school, so I had a ground game in my life. And I went from 250 to 205 in a matter of 6 months. Started competing and, haven't stopped since 12 years later. Mm-hmm. It's pretty insane. So Craig Connors wants to know how much time passes from when we watch an episode until you post the video. Generally, we're watching that night, and I start editing as soon as we're done, and I wake up in the morning to edit the video for YouTube. Mm-hmm. So hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours. Yeah. So Henry Gibson wants to know if Nikki would allow me to miss the birth of our child for $1 million.
What? Hell, well,
just
no!
Because from Breaking Bad.
Well,
yes. $1 million? Just
I will video it for you.
Straight cash, homie? $1 million?
I know, but what do you have to do to get that million?
Deliver some drugs?
I mean, okay, you're never gonna see that again.
It's true. I mean,
okay, you may have multiple children, but you'll never have that child again. You'll never have that child.
Yeah, it's true. If you're not a sentimental person, that's easy. But I'm very sentimental. I love being there for moments, but $1 million is $1 million. If I got $1 million of cash, sure.
Buy jobs.
Yeah, seriously.
Then we could become full-time YouTubers.
Michael Adams wants to know if there are any other ways y'all can support us besides Patreon.
Watch, comment.
Yeah, I'm assuming he means Patreon. That YouTube, I posted something in the community tab a little while ago about the YouTube membership thing, and I don't think most people don't fully understand what that was. The YouTube membership thing just basically gives you perks on the channel. It doesn't restrict content.
Yeah, it doesn't restrict any content.
Nothing on the channel would change. I thought about adding it just for people who do want to support, who don't like Patreon, because there's some stuff going on over there recently that has kind of rubbed people the wrong way. But if you were in the chat right now, you would have your own special emoji or badge or some kind of thing. Mm-hmm. We might be able to do when we post in the community tab, I have the option to post for the public or for members. We could do member only votes and kind of we do with Patreon, stuff like that. It's just their way of competing with Twitch, because over on Twitch, you could watch anybody's live stream for free. But if you are a member, which is also $4.99 a month, I believe, mm-hmm. you get perks, badges. I don't think you have to deal with ads. There's all kinds of stuff that play into it. So it's something that I'm researching if there are that many people who want to support that way, but don't want to do Patreon. So, it's something I'm thinking about.
We didn't get a good response.
Well, no, I expected kind of a weird response because YouTube doesn't do a good job in revealing just letting people letting the public know that this stuff exists and what it is exactly. You hear membership, you're like, oh my god, I'm going to not be able to I have to pay for your no. You don't have to pay for the videos.
No,
it's just extra perks. They don't do a good job of explaining that stuff. So it's just one of those things.
Never mind, business as usual.
Right, exactly. You want to read this one from Paul Perez?
I just have a simple question and request you guys go to Las Vegas because I want to invite you to a very special place in Sin City that I very much love and respect. Of course, the subject matter will be revealed as this request comes after both of you have finished viewing and reacting to the series The Haunting of Hill House.
Almost there.
That seems kind of sketch. What are you talking about?
Vegas.
Send us a DM on Twitter.
Yeah, Vegas is a really fun place, but it's been a little while since we've been, and I don't know if I can handle Vegas anymore.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the cigarette smoke. And Brian Douglas. Yo. Where have you been, yo?
Brian
Merch.
Douglas wants to know.
Merch!
We have merch, and there's a link down below. We've got some sticker shirts.
Some awesome stuff, yo.
We've got a Halsava shirt. We've got NNS Reacts, I think just a sweatshirt.
I want a
and
hoodie.
a shirt.
I want a hoodie.
Recently for Breaking Bad, created a Yo shirt because I had a Yo shirt in high school when I wrestled, and it's basically "Let's go, yo," which is how we start our Breaking Bad videos.
But thank you for asking, Brian.
Yeah, so Brian, there's links down below, always in every video.
Again, we cannot see the chat, so these are just things that just happen to pop up on any screenshots.
Yes, we are being fed stuff, so we are not live in the chat because we have to avoid certain things, as y'all know. Who are your favorite? Oh, you wanna what's? Valeria. Olivera.
Okay.
She wants to know who our favorite actors or actresses from Game of Thrones, and I'm going to assume the actual people. I wrote down the list.
I wrote the actual people also.
You want to
start? The
start?
actual actor.
Yeah.
Actor. So I have, where is that? Amelia Clark, a.k.a. Daenerys. Kit Harington, a.k.a.
Jon Snow.
And I have, is it Maisie? Maisie? Is how you say her name? I'm hoping. Because the spelling is Maisie Williams. Arya.
Oh, she's awesome.
And then I also have Gwendolyn Christie.
Oh, yeah.
Brienne.
She's great.
Because she's fantastic.
I put down, where's my list? Dinklage, of course. He is absolutely amazing as Tyrion. Just absolute grand slam, out of the ballpark, spectacular. Leah Headley, her as Cersei is just absolutely spectacular.
Yes.
I mean, she does such a good job of making everyone despise her. She's great. And of course I had to go with Kit, because Jon Snow is my guy. He's my dude. I love him. He's the best.
Absolutely. So,
you got to read this one from Sophie. It's all you. It's long. I let Nikki read all the long ones.
Hi, Sophie. I say this all the time, but I'm so happy for you both. I remember last January we were trying to hit 1,000. Yes, you have been an OG.
Yeah.
Look how far you've come in just a year, and it's so deserved. You are so good to your subscribers and clearly work very hard to keep the channel going strong. This is incredible. I'm so happy and proud to be a sticker. And I owe it to all the Morales. Sorry, not sorry, Stephen.
Morales.
Happy to be crying since Shiva with you, Nikki. You guys are simply the best.
Morales, the biggest troll job of in the history of the world. If you don't know what that means, go look it up. You'll figure it out. Oh, she's hanging out a lot today, huh?
She wants something.
Yeah. She's probably hungry for food. Talked about that. So here's a good one. From Reese's Lightning. How do we manage to avoid Game of Thrones without knowing about spoilers for so many years?
Because I thought it was like a nerd show.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
It's just not something that we weren't interested, and anything that was said about the show just never registered, and
yeah, I didn't really.
It's just one of those things where you don't care about it. It just flies over your head. You're like, oh, well, whatever. Like one of the things I watch religiously on YouTube, I always find time for it, is the Jedi Council on Collider. I've learned that one of the guys on that show is a massive Game of Thrones fan, and he drops stuff all the time. And I just recently just realized it, and it's like, oh, I probably heard some stuff and just never even realized it.
Yeah,
like it's amazing how all of a sudden you hear things and it's like, oh yeah, it all clicks. It's pretty funny.
Well, they're also asking about our favorite characters. I mean, in addition to the actors themselves, right. I'd like to also add.
Well, main characters and side characters.
Main characters.
What's the question?
Well, I'm not going to go with side characters. You can do that.
All right, I got my side characters.
I'm going to go with Tyrion, Arya, and Ned. So, moderators. I did mention Ned.
Yes. My kind of not main characters, the ones that I like, are Davos, Sam, and Brienne.
Oh, Davos.
He's the man.
Oh, Sam. Oh, Brienne.
You guys posted so many comments in the community tab. It is absolutely amazing. You guys are, it's just absolutely rocks. Trying to find some unique stuff that we haven't. What do you do for fun outside of TV? What are your hobbies? Well, recently we've picked up on this whole escape room thing.
Yes!
Escape rooms, like we went to one in Hollywood and it was so dope.
Escape Hotel Hollywood.
So
the
dope.
Attic.
Yeah, I mean,
terrifying.
It was a challenge. I was just like, I'm good at puzzles. This shit'll be easy. We died.
We totally didn't make it.
We totally died.
That thing turned from 1 room to 2 rooms.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Leah and Eliza for hooking us up.
And we're going again this weekend.
Yes.
For someone's birthday.
Not this weekend. Another weekend.
Yeah. Someone's birthday.
My birthday's on Wednesday, but we're celebrating next Saturday.
Yeah. Peter Fighter wants to know if we're going to watch Dexter. We've watched every second of Dexter. One of our all-time favorite shows, as you heard, if you haven't heard from earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, Dexter is amazing. How long we've been together? 10 years married this year. 14 total.
In September.
Which is amazing. What time's the live stream? It's happening right now.
How did you guys meet? MySpace.
Mike G.
Mike G, thank you. You're writing final season of Game of Thrones. Who wins?
The Night King.
Daenerys and Jon.
He kills everybody and they're all just his servants.
Watch frickin' Cersei's Last Woman Standing. F that.
Hey, that
noise.
would. I saw that comment somewhere. That would be different. I would actually I would scream at the TV if Cersei was the last person standing, but I would actually really respect it, and I think I would really like it because it'd be different. I think it would be super dope if they went with something super unpredictable and that would just make you angry. Because I talked about it in the Cersei video that we posted on Friday.
It would.
But being a pro wrestling guy, Cersei is like the top heel. And the thing about pro wrestling is, and the way their storytelling is laid out, it's super basic. They have clear good guy, clear bad guy. I know Game of Thrones isn't super clear about their good and bad guys because everyone's kind of gray. But right now, outside of her love for her children, there is no redeeming qualities of Cersei. She is a top-notch heel all the way, A+, main event status. And I absolutely love that about her character. She is easily one of my favorites, just because of how much I love to hate her.
I mean, as a bad guy, yeah.
That's what I mean. And it's I love bad guys because they're fun to enjoy and watch. Ramsey's,
you'll love to hate them.
Yeah, Ramsey's death was spectacular, but it also kind of bummed me out a little bit because he was so good. It's damn it, we get no more asshole Ramsey and that dumb smirk. So it's if she finishes this show on top, winning the whole thing, I would be so mad about it, but I would love it because it's what other show would do that?
That's true. Was Cersei in 300 as...
Yeah, she was the wife.
Dude.
Yeah. That was...
My opinion has changed.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that was her.
Yeah, she was the wife.
She's fucking
She was total badass.
I love her.
We talked about
in 300.
Yeah. Want to read this one?
From Cullen, Kara. So, yeah. Sorry if I butchered those names. Any shows you guys will choose to react to yourself instead of polls, which usually means whatever show is most popular at the time and not based on quality. Seems a lot of reaction channels start watching the same shows around the same time. And if you don't watch those shows, you're SOL.
Yeah, so we talked about it earlier on, and if you're not familiar with our process, we do ask for suggestions, just to see what our, we have built a subscriber base. We're not going to go randomly pick something that our subscribers may not be super interested in. But we're going to get their opinions, we're going to get their take, get all of y'all's opinions and takes. And then we're going to do a little bit of research without obviously getting crazy spoilers or anything in there. And kind of pick the ones that we want for the poll for the show that we actually end up picking. But Hill House was a show that we just watched.
We just watched. Yeah.
We didn't put a poll up for that. We just decided to it was a 10-episode, one-season show that we wanted to watch in between the hiatus of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
So there's an example of that. And, we started The Punisher without putting it to a vote. Any of our kind of legacy shows, I guess you want to call it, are always going to kind of take priority over the weekend show, I guess you could call it, because we have 3 tiers. We have our premiere, or we have our premium show, which is currently Breaking Bad. We have our weekend show, which is now The Punisher, and we have our live show, which is Hill House, which is serving as Walking Dead. So,
and live meaning it only comes out once a week.
Right, it's on TV currently.
Yes, which is normally The Walking Dead, but again, since it's on, pause.
And when Game of Thrones comes back, that will be our live show. So that's kind of how we'll do it, and
trying to get through Breaking Bad.
But to answer the question,
in enough time.
Yeah, and we will. No, we're gonna finish. We're gonna finish both those shows around the same time, which is going to be insanity.
Yeah. Yay!
But I would have to imagine our emotions are gonna be just running wild.
You mean mine?
Like, we might have to retire from YouTube after that. Like, Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad are over.
Don't do that. Don't do that. We still have Cobra Kai.
Yeah, we do have Cobra Kai. But yeah, there's the answer to that question. Like, yes, there are times that we will just pick a show and watch it. But we like to, communicate. We're really big on keeping everyone in the loop and talking to you guys. And, we love...
This is your channel,
We love being interactive with y'all. So we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So, yes, we will end up picking shows that we want to watch that are interesting to us, but it's going to be based off of your suggestions. So,
damn, it's already 9:30.
Yeah, we're powering through this. Daniel Robillard? I'm terrible. As you guys saw in the Dothraki video, I'm terrible.
I'm not any better.
He wants to know my thoughts on the whole Becky Lynch Ronda Rousey storyline and who he wants to see win in the end.
We'll add Daniel to also your favorite wrestlers of all time.
I'll do my favorite wrestlers of all time first. CM Punk is probably my number one, just because I took a huge hiatus on pro wrestling basically when I went to college. So I missed the Attitude Era, which is the greatest time of wrestling's history.
Totes.
But thanks to the WWE Network, I got all caught up on it. And I was randomly flipping TV one day, and I saw The Miz on TV. And I used to watch The Real World when I was younger. And
oh, that's funny.
Like, he made me pause on the TV, and then, like, a few minutes later, this dude came out, not super buff like most pro wrestlers are, just completely tatted up, and was just fire on the mic. And I'm like, who is that? Is he? I thought pro wrestling was fake. He's saying a lot of whole, like, real stuff, and he kind of just sucked me in. I've been hooked ever since I saw him drop that pipe bomb. But historically, like, I grew up in the 90s watching wrestling, so, like, Ultimate Warrior and, like, I'm totally drawn blank. Like, Rowdy Piper. I don't know. That whole generation. Macho Man was dope. This stuff that I just remember, like King Kong Bundy just killing Hulk Hogan. Just splash after avalanche after avalanche, just killing him. Like, it was a really good time. Bobby the Brain was, like, the greatest heel manager of all time. But to talk about the Rousey and more current stuff, Becky Lynch, I don't think I've ever seen a babyface as over as Becky Lynch. She is absolutely on fire right now. She is just killing it right now. Ronda, being a big MMA fan, I knew she was going to transition well in the physical aspects of pro wrestling, just because she was a judo player, and all those.
Was she?
Yeah, she's an Olympian.
I did not know that.
So all those throws would look real fancy in a pro wrestling ring. But yeah, Becky's going to go over at WrestleMania and beat Ronda Rousey, and hopefully they don't throw Charlotte into the mix. So there's my wrestling take for today. You want to read that?
Yeah, Castorfo Tyrell. I love you guys. You guys are so cute. But my favorite part is how perceptive and intuitive you guys are. Haunting of Hill House made me fall in love with you guys. Thank you.
Thanks. See, it's funny hearing a comment like that and then hearing other comments where it's like,
you guys
miss everything. How are you missing everything?
Like, damn it, sorry.
You don't pay attention. You guys suck. Like, what?
Man, sorry.
Yeah, it's
my bad.
Thank you very much for that. We really appreciate it.
Yes, we do appreciate that very, very much.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got to throw in another wrestling question. Razor Ramon.
Oh,
yes.
Razor Ramon.
So, all right. 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 So, Timothy wants to know how big of a wrestling fan I am. I'm a pretty big wrestling fan. Wants to know if I'm looking forward to AEW and if Nikki watches with me.
I watch some.
It's on TV. She doesn't watch it.
I'm like, oh, what did he do? What are they doing?
Yeah.
That's lame.
But AEW, this new wrestling promotion run by Cody Rhodes, who's the son of Dusty Rhodes, I am so excited for that. I don't get to watch a whole ton of independent wrestling or New Japan wrestling, but I follow it very closely. And what these guys have already built real quick with this AEW thing is going to be spectacular. WWE needs a rival, and they need someone to push them a little bit. So I'm very excited for AEW. They're going to be Tuesday nights on some network somewhere. It's going to be spectacular.
Thank you to Game Changer. Hey guys, keep up the good work. Glad things are going good for you. I dig watching shows. Thank you. Aw.
You want to read that one?
I know, that was so nice. Dawn Gray. I don't care what you guys watch. I just love the dynamic you two have. Too cute. Thank you. Can I help you? Oh,
hi, Belle.
Hi, kitty. I'm like, what are you staring at? What's the matter? Oh, I do cute. Awesome. My favorite color is purple.
I like blue and gray and black.
And gray.
I like boring colors.
And white.
What series do you prefer between Dexter or Breaking Bad? Luca Costa wants to know. Right now, I pick Dexter.
I mean, if it's between those two,
just because we invested all that time in Dexter and we finished Dexter, we're still like in the thick of Breaking Bad. We're like right in the somewhere in the middle. So like we probably haven't even seen the best of Breaking Bad yet. So I don't even think
up there.
Yeah, I don't even think it'd be fair to judge Breaking Bad against any other monster show like that right now. Once we're done with Breaking Bad, then we could talk. But yeah, I would have to pick Dexter just like with The Walking Dead, like even we invested every day or every week to that show for all those years, so it definitely means a lot.
Thank you, Mike G. Last question: would you be disappointed with the happy ending for Game of Thrones? I wouldn't.
It depends on the happy ending. If
what
it's
do you consider a happy ending? I guess that's all relative.
I mean, if it's like Jon and Sansa and Arya and Daenerys and Sam and everyone just like, yay, like at the end of Star Wars, or Star Wars hasn't ended because they started making it again. At like the end of the last Return of the Jedi, that would piss me off a lot. But if we're talking about like happy ending where most people died and Jon is standing tall and like Daenerys sacrificed herself for the greater good of him and the family, then yeah, I would be okay with that. But the whole Ramsay saying about like if you're expecting a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention, that like sticks in my head. And I know Game of Thrones isn't cookie cutter. They don't do things normal.
Yeah.
So
no, it came apart.
In terms of like happy endings, there's a limit to the level of what I consider a happy ending. So maybe. Blood of My Blood, Beauty by Nadine. That'll be for the first For the Throne Friday video next week. We will have another one which we won't tell you about. We'll keep that one a surprise. JoJo's Books wants to know if we play video games. If so, what are your favorites?
I don't.
I used to be a massive video game player.
You know what I play? Angry Birds.
Yeah.
2 on my phone.
There is this new game that I'm super addicted to. I'll show you guys real quick. It's a mobile game. Let me see if I can bring it up. It's called Brick Breaker or something. This thing is absolutely amazing. You just send it in and like you got to break all the bricks.
I've seen ads for that on Instagram.
That's where I got it from, and I got sucked in and clicked on it and downloaded it. And
damn that Instagram.
But I used to be a massive Madden football player. Like me and my buddies in college used to go at it and like have tournaments and stuff. Resident Evil is probably my all-time favorite non-sports. I love Resident Evil.
Isn't that the terrifying one with like Oh my god.
It's basically The Walking Dead.
So I can't play it.
No. But yeah, like, that might be my favorite game of all time. Like, if there was a way for this whole working for myself thing became a reality, I would totally get back into games and do like the whole Twitch thing.
Well, I mean, because we would have like so much more time together.
Yeah.
Aww.
So,
Try to repair this necklace real fast. There, got it.
So 206 Judgment Day 206. I probably butchered that horribly. Congratulations on the success of your channel. You guys are so much fun to watch. I was curious if you've considered starting a vlog channel. If not, what are your top 5 films of all time? We talked about our favorite films, but you know, the vlog thing is interesting because we have talked about it in the past. I don't know if we would start a channel for that because we wouldn't do like a daily vlog like a lot of people do.
No,
but like for example, we talked about vlogging our, you know, next escape room adventure. Like, if there are certain things that we're doing together that wouldn't really feature the children, we would totally consider vlogging it if you guys were interested in watching that kind of content. Because I started on YouTube as a vlogger. I wasn't very good at it, in my opinion. But like, some of the videos were okay. Like, I got the hang of it. Like, some of the early YouTubers that I started watching before the whole reaction thing were vloggers like Julian and Casey Neistat and stuff like that. So I like the vlogs, but let us know if you're interested in the few moments that we actually go out and do fun stuff. Would you be interested in us vlogging that?
I'm like, do you want trips to the gym?
It wouldn't be daily.
It'd
be like we go
workout videos. Do you want?
We're not doing that.
I don't know. I'm just throwing it.
I'm saying no to that right now. We're not doing that.
It's really hard to film inside the gym, by the way.
But like, if we were doing an escape room or we took a trip to where we got engaged, like, we would consider doing stuff like that maybe for a vlog. That would be kind of fun. If it's like a specific thing, like we're doing this or going here, like we would. If you guys are interested in that, let us know. Leave some comments.
Doug is. I'm a bit late to the stream, but I sent you the blue meth without a note. Enjoy. Thank you, Doug. That's fantastic. It's awesome.
Thank you very much. That is so cool. Gonna make sure to not carry this around on me.
Right.
Charmed. Hi, Charmed. You've another OG.
Yeah. How excited are you two for the return of The Walking Dead next Sunday?
Very excited.
Yes.
I'm
a little scared though. I'm a little nervous about it.
Yeah. This next, people have been dogging The Walking Dead a lot recently just because it has kind of gone downhill a little bit. I still absolutely love it. But I thought this past season has been absolute awesomeness. I feel like it's back to its level of what it was.
Yeah.
And the introduction of the Whisperers, they seem horrifying. They do. Which is what I want from The Walking Dead. You know? So it's going to be pretty awesome. So we actually scrolled all the way down to the bottom.
What?
You want to read the last one just for fun?
Which one?
Norma Pierce, the last one.
Not that one.
Huge ding dong. He's happy for us, yo.
There goes my embarrassed ear. It's so red. Why is it so red?
Thanks, Huge Ding Dong. Great username, by the way. Every time I see you in the comments, I smile.
You know Jesse Pinkman's in the comments.
He is.
I've only from Norma Pierce. I've only recently found y'all and I'm really liking the channel so far. Keep it up.
Cool.
Thank you very, very, very much.
All right, y'all. That's like an hour 40. That was a really good, fun, long...
Well, we have some other questions, so...
Oh, were there more that I missed?
What are our other jobs besides YouTube?
I mean...
Stay-at-home mom?
Yeah.
Don't you know?
I'm a digital content producer. I produce video and post video on websites for 2 really big brands. Let's just say that. So I edit and do video.
Night, Fernando.
Yeah. So I do video outside of YouTube as well.
And then...
and I'm also, on the side for fun, I do research for Dominic Cruz on the UFC shows.
Which is awesome.
I do, the undercard stuff for him. I help out because he is super detailed in his preparation, so...
I just raise children, and hopefully they'll be, productive members of society and not be a-holes.
And you do an amazing job.
And also bucket list.
Yeah, I forget who asked.
About bucket lists.
I forgot who asked that. But someone asked about bucket lists, and that's a pretty interesting question. I think that's a good one to wrap up on, unless we get some more comments. If you got more comments, get them in, and hopefully our mods will send us some comments before we wrap this up. Are you going to start with your bucket list? I have 4 items written down.
I've got a few. Like, some are more of like, oh yeah, well, everybody's got that on their bucket list. I want to go skydiving. But also not really, because I feel like I would die.
No thanks.
I want to go to Ireland. That would be amazing.
Go see the Game of Thrones stuff.
I want to go back to Hawaii. We went there for our honeymoon, but I want to go with our children.
That's happening. That's not a bucket list item.
When is it happening?
Soon.
Give me dates.
We'll figure it out.
I need to know dates. Renew our wedding vows.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, Nikki.
Nikki is on her second large drink. You go, girl. Swim with horses.
Swim?
Yes.
Swimming with horses?
Horses are excellent swimmers.
Okay.
You didn't know.
No.
Yeah,
you learn something new every day?
Yeah. I want to go mountain biking, like, because I take cycling every day. But, like, to do cycling outside would be amazing. Like, I'm talking about some, like, windy road through, like, some beautiful foresty trees and pretty and
that'd be fun.
Misty, foggy air.
I'll do that with you.
Oh, okay. Well, make it happen. A hot air balloon. I've never done that.
I don't want to do anything that puts my life in danger.
Everything can put your life in danger. You can hit your head right now and die.
Yes, it's true, but skydiving, like, the hot air balloon just increases the risk.
I want to pet a tiger.
Oh.
Which would probably also go along with, like, a safari.
Interesting.
And I want to hike a really big mountain.
Okay.
I'm not talking about, like, Everest or anything where you have to, like, prepare for weeks. I'm talking about, like, a day trip where, like, you know, it's, like, foggy and cloudy and it's super awesome and, like, super green and lush and oh, that'd be so awesome.
Yeah, I only wrote down 4 things for mine.
And there goes Key Cat.
I want to go to Ireland as well. Go see the Game of Thrones stuff. Meet a direwolf.
Oh, I want to meet a direwolf.
That'd be super dope. I would love to experience New Orleans. I've been to a lot of places across the country and a couple places outside the country. But New Orleans is not one of them. I think that would be a blast to go check out New Orleans one day. An African safari would be dope because I love those type of animals. Mm-hmm. I think it'd be super cool to just get up close with a friggin' rhinoceros or something. Like, that would just be nuts. And the last one I wrote down is to visit every baseball stadium in the country.
That would be dope.
Go see a ball game at every stadium. That'd be super cool.
Thank you for understanding that I have the hardest and most fulfilling job in the world.
That's awesome. I don't want that job. That job is probably really hard.
How do I get to the...
It's a very difficult job, and I don't want it.
What are your thoughts on people being able to watch the Walking Dead mid-season premiere a week early tomorrow?
Michael asked that question. It's cool. It's just a way for people to sign up for their premium service, which we did for the last season premiere and still never canceled, even though we don't use it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a clever marketing tool to get people to watch the show early and to sign up for their thing. Because there's a big competition coming with all these streaming services. So yeah, it makes sense for them to do something like that.
Josh, what are some of the countries you want to go to and try some yummy new food?
I'm not much of a traveler. I've been to Italy. I've been to Brazil. I've been to Canada. I've been to Mexico.
I want to go to Canada, don't you know?
And I think that checks off my list of countries to go to be honest. I went to Brazil, almost got killed a couple times. I'm good.
See, I'm like terrified to travel.
I don't really want to go.
Oh, I want to go to England. London, England. I want to go to the UK. Just all the UK. I just want to do all of that. Which includes Ireland.
So you want to do the European tour?
Yes.
I'm good on that.
I don't want
You
to go
could
on
go
a
with your
cruise.
mom or something.
No, I don't want to go on a cruise. I don't want to be stuck on a boat with a bunch of people
Yeah.
that I don't know or like.
Charmed says
Yeah.
we should renew our wedding vows in Dothraki. That'd be pretty funny.
That'd be very difficult. Can I get some cue cards and a
Yeah.
teleprompter,
Well,
perhaps?
we gotta get good at it. We gotta learn.
That was it. What are there more? Like, you just can't see
I
them?
don't know. Well, if we've got more coming in, we're gonna start wrapping. Oh, we just got some more.
Chica88, Nikki, would you consider doing a weight loss video about your story and help inspire others who want to change for the better? Gym workouts are always awesome. I will.
You did one, right?
I mean, I slightly talked about it. I have a video on my other channel.
Nikki has a YouTube channel. There's like 4 videos on it.
I have 119 subscribers, though.
Nickels and Dimes?
Yep.
Is that what it's
I
called?
think so. Let me check.
Yeah. She's got a few beauty things on there, and Nikki absolutely loves. She says she has no hobbies.
I need to change the name of that.
But she has. She absolutely loves makeup and facial stuff. Like
Anything skin.
I love seeing
skincare.
Bella.
I know, right?
Skincare and stuff like that.
This is her world. We just live here.
Yeah. So she'll say she has no hobbies, but that's her. She loves makeup and stuff.
Thank you.
So.
I mean, I don't wear a lot of it.
She recorded a couple videos. I edited them for her and posted them, and they're there. That
was when I had like longer, darker hair.
And we weren't doing reaction videos every day, and I had time to edit a video for you.
Yep.
All right, I think that's going to wrap it up, unless more pop up here in the next 2 seconds. Oh no, what happened? Okay, we got another one from Mike G.
Mike. Aw, proud to say you guys are my first